shadows. Their agenda is their agenda. It doesn't matter how many years it's going to take them. Their agenda is their agenda. Do you know how long this prophecy or this, whatever name they call it, this agenda of Usman and Fodio, that this Nigeria that was amalgamated by Britain is going to be called the estate of their forefathers? Not that this place is originally their ancestral home, but for the fact that the British has amalgamated the three nations that have coexisted with each other for a very long time, and they have no record of war or an invasion to each other. No Biafran invading Oduduwa, no Oduduwa invading the Hausas, no Hausas invading the Biafrans. There's no record of war anywhere. For the fact that the British were able to amalgamate them in the year 1914, this place that had been amalgamated, this company that had been amalgamated, is going to be called the estate of our forefathers. And that's why whenever you hear a Fulani man speaking, those ones that they installed in the helm of affairs, that are carrying their propaganda and cleaning their face and their name up with the money that are meant to give you life and social amenities. Whenever you interview them, you ask them questions, they will always tell you that every Fulani in the 15 countries in the world sees Nigeria as their home. That is not just a mere talk. That is the reality and agenda on ground that they have been working on for several years. Till Mazen Nnamdi Kanu came up to wake us up to be on our guard. That Mazen Simon Ekpa today rise up to be the watchman, to alert the Biafrans when danger is a looming. When there's looming danger, he will alert us. But if you as a Biafran are not on your guard, if you're still looking here and there, or you're a Biafran, you are in Nigeria, you are in Abuja, you are in so many parts of the country. There's a video that is out there. Let me even put it on the Jumbotron. This video you see here is going to be the fate of many. This video you see here is going to be the fate of many people that are good, that have loose guarded already. Those ones that loose guarded and sold our leader. Those ones that loose guarded and guiding the terrorist state of one Nigeria with their both hands. Those ones that loose guarded, that everything that they have, everything that is going on their brain is how to steal money in the terrorist state of one Nigeria. Those that take it as a job and as a duty to pay allegiance to the Fulani Caliphate, this is what is going to be the fate of them and their children once Biafra is declared. Those that is going to say, oh, we love Nigeria the way it is, at least it's a place that you can steal and loot the treasury however you want, and then nobody will talk to you. This is what Fulani is going to do with all of you. No exception. Both men, children, women, your cattle, everything that you have. This is what is going to be their fate in due time. That is if you lose guarded and allowed yourself to be used by the terrorist against the struggle of Biafra. Like I said earlier, we're not going to be long here. I've been having a serious, there's something very urgent on ground that I've been trying to settle. That's why you don't see me often, or sometimes I will just come and to listen and I will go. But I want to tell us, as you are fighting for your liberation, all these things that you're complaining, all these things that is your concern, all these things that gives you sleepless night, all these things that you see as an insult in the international community, the key and the answer to those things is you standing on your feet to fight and liberate yourself. Who Fulani or who Britain gives power is none of our business. Who Fulani is using is not our concern. The only concern and the only thing that interests us now is putting all the things that we have, all the resources we have together to achieve our freedom. Once you have your freedom, everything that has to do with the terrorist state of one Nigeria will be a dream, will be a thing of the past to you and your generation and generation and generation unborn. Just like the Fulanis has the agenda to Islamize those they called infidel. That is how this generation of the Biafrans have it as a point of duty and a tax that must have to be done to restore Biafra. And I want you, whenever, any day, morning, night, before you wake up, before you go to your daily activities, before you go to bed, pray for the men on ground. The tax ahead is very heavy. The things that they are fighting is something that you cannot understand. The battle has been on. But the enemy don't want to say anything about it. Because those that are keeping mute on the ordeals of the Biafrans are the enemy. Because the only person, whenever somebody is around and he sees two brothers fighting with cutlass, fighting with deadly weapons that anything can happen, that they can kill each other, and they keep mute, that person is more wicked. The person that incited the fight is more wicked than those that are fighting. But for the fact they have taken it upon themselves that they will not talk, that anything that is happening to us is none of their concern, we don't need to take this to toe the same path and say that what is happening on ground is none of our business. After all, we're outside the country. After all, I'm not there when it's happening. After all, I will just be hearing it. After all, I will only be receiving the news on the internet. This is the hour to take a very serious decision. Oya karịrị gị obi, oya aka gị obi n'ịchọ ka inwe, oya aka gị obi n'ịchọrọ nwere onwe, oya aka gị obi. You must know what you're up against. You must be very, very courageous and be on your guard. And don't let anything sweep you off. There are a lot of things. There are a lot of things you can do. Don't say you cannot do this. There are a lot of things you can do. So for the fact that you can come up to this Twitter space and you listen to people, you share the broadcast, you share the Twitter of our leader, our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Eba, you are doing the job. And no one is greater than each other. No matter how big a pot can be, without the three stool that pot is going to rest on, it cannot cook. It cannot cook. Whatever you are doing, you are part of that three stool that if one should be removed, the pot will not balance. If the Twitter is being made and no one to retweet it, there will be no viewers. The international community will still see, oh, this person, he doesn't even have followers. Nobody listens to what he's saying. But for the fact you go there, you retweet, you go there, you retweet, you are part of this fight. And as such, do not lose guard. Don't let anything at all, it doesn't matter what that thing is, make you lose focus of Biafra. You can lose focus of every other thing, but don't lose focus of Biafra. Because in it lies the life of our present generations and the generations unborn. The future and the hope of this particular generation and generations unborn is all embedded, are all embedded in this fight that we are all doing. I want to welcome our brother 55 Vision. You're welcome. Paul Ezema. You're welcome. Penchux. You're welcome. I salute every one of you. Without wasting much of our time, like I said, we are just going to be here for an hour, 30 minutes. Susie, you're welcome. You like your network is not okay. The co-host, please unmute yourself and there. Great the Biafrans. Mazi Gochko. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much for bringing up fire into the. I salute you, Biafrans, and I salute each and every one of you that are here. So our brother said, "Be on your guard, Biafrans. The Nigerian terrorists fighting the last battle. Yeah, they are really fighting their last battle. You know, as everybody just have to, stand up and do the needful. You know what the needful. First of all, there are people that want to grab your land. There are people who want to kill you and rape your women and do everything that is bad to you. What you have to do is to fund those that have to stop them. They have to fight them to elastic limit. You can see yourself what Jaja posted on the Jumbotron. That's to tell you that you cannot even sit with these people to have a meeting. It's just a meeting. You cannot sit close to them. If you're a man, you are like a woman in their eyes. So you just have to reject them, fight them to elastic limit. I salute you, Biafrans. Thank you, my brother Jaja.
Thank you so much, Mazi Gochko. If you're not, those guys that have loose guarded, those ones that call themselves governor, those ones that call themselves, that are very hungry, that are very, they are, I don't know what, those gluttonous ones that need money, that need fame, that need whatever they can call it, by all means. All of them has been put in a very tight corner. In a sorry state. They've all been put in a sorry state. I'm telling you. Because those ones, their life has been bastardized. Their future, their death, everything those are not human beings again. Just look at, go to Google. Check the picture of that one that called himself Wyke when he was a lawyer. And check his present picture as a governor of a state. Check the picture of the criminal in Imo State. in the name Hope Uzojo. Check his picture before he was appointed by Supreme Court to be causing jihad, to carry out jihad in Imo State. Check their pictures. Check the picture of Soludo before he become the governor of Anambra State. Check his picture when he was the central bank governor, and now. Check most of those people, the past and the present. Check all of them. Check Amechi. Check all these people that you know that have been in the helm of affair before now. Then you ask yourself, with all this money, what is eating these people up? With all the medical attention that they get in London, in India, anywhere, any country that has the best hospital, that's where they fly to with your money. But at the end of the day, with all these things, they still look like kwashiorkor patient. Ask yourself, what is the problem? What is going on? I think there's a problem with this space. I've been giving people mic. People are requesting, and I'm giving them mic, and for some reason they are not getting it. Mazi Onyeka, please pick up the mic. Let me refresh this.
Thank you. Thank you, Jaja Good. Thank you, Mazi Ugo, and other comrades in the house and my ladies. My name is Onyeka Shuku, aka Nkodonamba. In fact, you know, there's a word that says only fire from Bobara. All this, our leader Mazinande Kanu have told us all these things from beginning. He told us that all these politicians, they're wearing pampers. When he said they're wearing pampers, some don't understand what he means. That they are wearing pampers. Their bosses are being pulled down. You see, before you are given a position in that contraption, all of them go.
Jaja, I think it's from their network because Christopher and well, they are okay. Thank you. Go ahead, bro.
They're all gone through this and videoed all of them from A to Z. And you ask yourself why. So my people, nothing we are going to see now that is a surprise to us. Let me say, nothing I will see now that is a surprise to me. We are fighting to avert, we are fighting the darkness. The darkness. And we are going to be victorious. Anywhere you are in the world, make sure that you are part of this history makers. Make sure you participate in what is going on, financially and otherwise. Don't say you are not among, as long as you from that soil. Because those who are fighting, they have everything. But we have the God of creation, the God of the universe, the gods of our land. We are fighting to preserve lives, our heritage, our territorial heritage. We are not fighting to take what belongs to anyone. For that reason, I am very, very, very optimistic that victory is ours. We are very, very, very going to be victorious. As long as we are fighting and victory is close, tougher the battle. Victory is close, tougher the battle. And what do? We must intensify all our efforts in every ramification. We must intensify it, because if we fail to do what we're doing, I want to tell you that our children, their days will be, what we see today will be a paradise compared to what awaits them. And you don't need to be told tomorrow, their tomorrow will be darker than what you see today. Because those who are coming to take our land, their agenda is of evil, not of good. Not of good. Those who cannot even spare a pregnant woman. A pregnant woman. In my land, you dare not speak ill of a pregnant woman. Even if a pregnant woman asks you for something, if you don't have, you feel bad. You like to borrow to make sure that you satisfy the pregnant woman, let alone harming her. So when these people see pregnant woman and go ahead to have her whole throat slashed, stomach ripped up, what is more crime against humanity than that? You know, they don't deserve to live. They don't deserve to be associated with. So as we are on our land, any of them that cross our territory, the earth will become their shelter. We don't mind sword. We need to be tough with tough people and gentle with gentle people. That is my ideology. That is my philosophy. We can never allow them to enter our land with their evil to succeed. If we allow that to happen, that means we have failed. I thank God for our Prime Minister. I thank God for our great leader, Mazin Nandekan. I thank God for our men on ground. Thank God for all of you here. My message now is more grease to your elbows. More grease to your elbows. Remain resolute. We are consistency personified. That is it. And that is how we are going to be victorious. In the name of Chukwu Okike Abiama. He said, thank you, Jaja Gold. Edge my mic.
Yeah, he said, thank you so much, my brother Onyeka, for that wonderful submission. We are going to be victorious. That is one thing that is certain, and that is one thing the enemy cannot take away from us. We are focused, we are determined people, and we know why we are here. Why we are here is to restore Biafra, to fight this last battle, to fight Fulani to a standstill, to give them the chance of their life that they will never forget in their entire life, to give them a chance that they will never forget in their entire world, to give them a chance that their generation and generation unborn will never forget. That is why we are here. Thank you so much, Mazi Onyeka, for that wonderful submission. And I have my brother, okay, Reg and Fury. I don't know, you and Reg and Fury, please unmute yourself. After which you then Sawana. Sabana.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Your voice is not coming out. It's very faint.
Okay, can you hear me now?
No.
Okay, let me go out and come in. Let me go out.
Okay. Our brother, this your name? Is difficult. As Ebunam. Can you unmute yourself?
Good evening, my fellow Biafrans, and good evening, the host. I greet everyone. I hope I'm coming out.
Very
Yes,
clear.
you are. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, please, because I'm outside, and I just want to use this opportunity, please, to to thank everybody, and may Chukwu Okike Abịama bless and protect and guide everyone who is fighting for this cause justfully and also with true mind. First thing I want to say, I will not say much because I'm outside, okay? One thing I want to say is this. Please, like what you're saying, what you showed on the screen about these people, this thing is not only happening to politicians. Most of these our youths, our young men that you see that is so rich in Abuja today, in the so-called north, telling you they are doing business with one or two alhajis or having contracts here and there. These are the kind of things that happens to them. And before you know it, they get involved into it. That is one. I don't want to say much, but another thing that I want to say, please, God, Jaja, I want to please ask for fellow Biafrans. I want to ask us for something because this fight is for everybody. And it boils my heart that some things that we do, we are not doing it. We're supposed to do, we are not doing it. What am I trying to say? There are some people that are into this media stuff, because I don't know much about it. It boils my heart that these people, we fellow Biafrans, we are the people that even follow them. We follow them, we make them have much followers. But still, these people, they are not.
So, Biafrans, we have to cut it off here. It is just to let you know to keep the fire burning, to make sure that everything we say is what we are doing, bringing the news to mankind. The only solution to mankind is this. The only solution. Lovers of freedom, we are with you.